Hi, my name's Nicole Zenny. I'm a Senior Manager of New Food Development within Supply Chain at McDonald's Restaurants of Canada, and I'm here to answer a question that's been posed by Sherry. You asked the question, is the thing about the Chicken McNuggets true? They are made from a processed pink sludge of meat and bones ground up with chemicals. We're going to take off now, go visit some restaurants. We're going to pick up some cooked McNuggets. We're also going to get some frozen raw McNuggets because we're going to take it to a lab for analysis.
I read something online one day, and it had to do with, it said something like the McNuggets are made from a processed chicken product, I guess, that's actually pink, and it's turned white and formed into the McNugget shapes. And I just kind of thought, that's not exactly what I thought I was eating.
We're at a restaurant. We're going to buy some cooked nuggets.
Hi there.
Hi.
I need a dozen 10 packs of McNuggets.
The manager knows that you're going to ask if you can go back into the freezer.
We need to grab some frozen McNuggets from the back.
Okay.
So can you take me there?
Yes, no problem. Come on in.
Great.
So we're at our second restaurant, and we're going to go and get more nuggets.
I need a dozen 10 packs of chicken McNuggets. They're not all for me.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm here for some frozen McNuggets.
Yep.
Great. Okay. And 5. Perfect. Thank you so much. We are at Maxim Laboratories. They're going to be doing a test on our copious amounts of McNuggets that we brought here. Hi.
Hi, I'm Sue Big. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Sherry.
Nice to meet you.
Are you a part of McDonald's? Do you work with McDonald's?
We're not a part of McDonald's at all. We're completely privately owned. We're an independent lab.
So would you say like hundreds of companies you work with?
Thousands of companies
Wow.
that we work with. The analysis that we've chosen to do for you is that we're going to be doing some metals, some bone particle, and then we're doing some microscopy. So the metals that we're going to be looking at are iron. If there's dark meat in the sample, we would expect to see a higher level of iron. Obviously, white meat doesn't have much iron in it. We're also going to be looking for calcium. Higher levels of calcium would be in bones. And titanium. Titanium monoxide, it makes things look more white. So the other test that we do here is bone particles. Basically what they do is they take the sample and then they're washing it through a series of sieves. So whatever gets collected on the bottom, then they're going to be able to look at it and say, okay, there's a little bone particle.
This is actually the part that I'm really interested in, because one of the things I thought about chicken nuggets is, you know, do they just throw a whole chicken in a blender and make a McNugget? So I'm interested to see the results
We'll
about this.
definitely be able to see any bone particles if that was the case. So what we're really looking for is whether or not those chicken nuggets have things added into them.
Okay. We picked up McNuggets, brought them here to the lab. They're going to be tested, and we'll be back in a few weeks to find out the results.
Hi, Sherry.
How are you?
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Come on in, we'll go
Okay.
over the results. After all the tests we've done here, we were able to say that the results of the chicken nuggets are consistent with results of chicken breast meat.
So white meat.
So
is
white
what you
chicken
found.
breast. So let me just explain a little
Okay.
bit. First test, which is actually really quite telling, is the iron test. Iron test you'd expect to see in dark meat. Anything that has a lot of blood in it would have iron in it. And the iron was quite low, and it was consistent with the results that we found with the chicken breast meat.
Okay.
The titanium dioxide was not detected.
And that was like the whitening.
So that means they
chemical or
didn't add
whatever?
anything that would make it look more white.
Okay.
Right. Calcium, we did find a bit higher level of calcium in the nugget. Then we went on to further test the breading, and the breading did contain high levels of calcium, so that would explain why we found the higher level in the nugget. So we're not concerned, and we do think that's consistent.
Okay.
With how they're made. Then you asked about the bone particle test.
Yes, the whole chicken in a blender thing.
Yes,
that I was kind of
exactly.
wondering about.
So the bone particle test was nothing detected.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about that. So that's good. Microscopy, same thing. Everything that they saw in the microscopy on the McNuggets, you would expect to see in the breast meat of the chicken. You can say that there's really no evidence at all that they've ground up a chicken, bones and everything, and put it into the chicken nugget.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping to hear, because that's what I eat when I go to McDonald's. I like to eat chicken McNuggets, so
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Good. Glad we could help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.